see you again, when I see you again.
So welcome to the inaugural episode of oPIGnion. Of course, that's oPIGnion because I am a creative genius in every single avenue. So what I thought this would be like is some sort of weekly episodic show where I talk about my opinion about certain topics. It could be magic, it could be news, it could be pretty much anything that I deem to be appropriate and or opinion worthy. So for this first episode, I'm just gonna go through the state of magic on YouTube, which it's a topic that hits dear and near to my heart because obviously YouTube is where I'm at. YouTube is where Pigcake became Pigcake. So the first thing that I recommend for everyone to try and do to try to just go along with me here, go to youtube.com, your favorite content aggregator right there, and I want you guys to just type in magic in the search bar and press enter, and join me in the journey into whatever the fuck I'm looking at right now. So if you click on magic and you search this up, you're not really going to see much intrigue here. You're not going to see much in terms of progressing this fine love art that we've spent so much time on. So the first thing here we see is a Laugh Nation video with what I believe to be Zach King and doing some sort of compilation from Vine. So yeah, you know what? This was interesting when it first started off because it kind of shone a lot of light in terms of what's possible with video editing and possible with very clever cuts. But it's gotten to the point where this is synonymous with magic, and I think that that's going to be what's going to lead into the downfall of our lovely, lovely art here. So if you look, the second one is really where I have my big issue. Here we have one of my favorite magic YouTubers. We have Evan Era TV, 1.6 million views on a video titled 10 Magic Card Trick Decks. So I imagine in this video, which I haven't seen before, because I'm not going to give it one more view in the 1.6 million fucking views that this has. So I imagine, but based on the appropriate thumbnail that we see in pretty much every YouTube video here, that this guy is just going to go through a bunch of magic decks and kind of expose them to what seems to be a lay audience here. So this looks like Jay Sankey's whole trick with a quarter. Maybe he might expose a Bengali deck, a stripper deck, an invisible deck. This is again without even looking at the video. So I imagine that he's just going to go through these decks. Now this is the most popular video in terms of magic on YouTube because of the style of content that it is. Now you're not really learning anything. You're not really getting out of this. This is pretty much just a solid video made for the sake of just garnering views. Now this sounds like, again, I'm on my high horse here, but as someone that has put 15 years into what I consider to be, you know, reasonable magic, what I consider to be strong, powerful effects that I'm trying to put on YouTube here so that you guys could take whatever tricks I have and expand on them, this kind of makes me shit on whatever it is that magic is, to especially the people that are trying to learn magic and people that are trying to get as much information as possible. This is the first information they see by just looking up magic on YouTube. You see top 10 card trick decks. So whatever, if you have an invisible deck, fuck it, this guy has it on his fucking video. You guys have that Jay Sankey trick? Nah, hey, guess what? This guy already exposed it on this fucking video. I mean, you could think of it what you can. I personally think that it's not necessarily beneficial to magic, but obviously this has been something that he's very successful with, so kudos to him. Holy shit, and an illusionist video. I would never have thought that I would have been around for the day when I'm actually thankful to see an illusionist video, because whereas they're at least maybe dress sometimes in a way that's not necessarily that manly, you know, they might be a little bit too keen on the furry boots and the skinny jeans. For what it's worth, they are at least a magic company that is trying to move forward this idea of spreading magic in a competent way, and in a way that even people that aren't necessarily that adept at this finger flicking fuckery that we've practiced for so long is trying to spread it as far as possible. So I give them actually props, and they actually have a video here on the top magic search queries here. So I at least give them some props here. I can't believe I've actually been around for the day when I'm giving them a compliment. So I know I seem to have a lot of complaints here without offering any solutions, but what are possible solutions to fix magic on YouTube, to make magic on YouTube great again? So I think that we need to expose more people onto good tutorials, not saturate the market, but enhance it, to make more videos that are on top, to be videos that actually require effort on the part of spectators, to see how many people here actually want to take the time to read a book or look up DVDs or look up old videos and try to, you know, involve themselves in the art as much as possible. Now, I understand that on YouTube, the market is more catered towards these top 10 videos. They're very popular on YouTube. You see them all the time. They're more catered towards this the specific thumbnails. But the point is to make change from where we are, to if you're a content creator on YouTube, especially making magic videos, to make the change that you want to see. So I know I'm guilty of a lot of times just being comfortable in making videos and not putting much effort, but I'm making an attempt to make more effort in my videos, to make them a little bit more user friendly, to make them look a little bit better and more presentable, to up the production value. If I start with this, then what's to say that you're not a content creator and you start with this? And then hopefully then that might be a little bit what this website needs to promote more actual competent growth in our field. And our field is small enough as it is, so we don't have the luxury of this other comedy or bigger genres in order to be the change that you want to see on YouTube. Look at me on my high horse here. Holy shit. I've never felt like I had more of a smaller penis than trying to put my opinion here in recording. So that's kind of just what I wanted to get off my chest here for this first episode. I want to make them longer, maybe get some interviews, maybe touch on some topics that people request. But this was just kind of my attempt to try to give my certain opinion on things that I deem to be important. And I think that the state of magic on YouTube, as far as I'm concerned, it's definitely something that needs improvement. And that can only happen with a collected effort. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, then definitely make sure to smash that like button. You could check out the rest of the videos on YouTube. You could send me some nudes if you guys want. I don't care if they're dick pics. I appreciate a good sized penis. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that. See you later.
When I see you again, 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 when I see